when I hear SteelToe has had quite a week, my ears perk up. Because I said that must mean something for the goal. But I got sad news, Casey. There's no goal this week.
What?
So we're not there. Aaron wasn't talking about the goal, so we're not talking about the goal. So I guess what we're going to do today is do a SteelToe segment, but we're not talking about the goal. So I just want to make that very clear. And if you want to donate to us, hey, listen. Hey, I'm nothing if I'm not fair. So if you want to donate to us not talking about the goal, that would help us a long lot way. And to make it clear, we're not talking about the goal today because Aaron didn't do it. So when I watched SteelToe, I couldn't find any clips of him talking about the goal. And these are all the clips I didn't find because this was a no-goal week. It's crazy to hit another perfect week without mentioning the goal. And so we're not going to mention the goal here on this program. So that's something important. I don't want anyone to mention the goal in the chat. If you super chat us and mention the goal, it better be about how we're not mentioning the goal this week because we're not talking about it. So plain and simple, Aaron went a different route this week. He wasn't talking about the goal. Earlier in the week, he was talking about the goal. And I didn't like how that felt. So let's start with Tuesday, where he begrudgingly mentioned the goal a little bit. And then after this, we'll stop mentioning the goal because Aaron doesn't talk about the goal. So we'd be silly to talk about the goal. We're not going to talk about it.
She got what she needs. All right, guys, let's go. It's officially 1/2 hour left. It's going to get Beggy up in this bitch. $75 away from today's goal. Everybody throwing in. If we get all hands on deck here, I
gotta say, this is a nice little palate cleanser because when we get into not talking about the goal, we're gonna miss these clips where he is talking about the goal. So I'm glad we got a little taste of him. I'm cheating a little bit. I know we're not talking about the goal today, but we're just listening him talk about the goal early on.
Electra called him the St. Cloud skin tag. I like that. I don't know.
Okay. All right, and we're gonna knock out today's goal. It's been going well. We had a nice rally. We got it right down there. So let's finish it up and crush this thing. Please and thank you. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's get going. Brian says Riding Dirty Llama says more stock for Johnny's exotic meat market.
Good stuff.
Again, that I don't have an exotic meat market.
You don't,
even
sir.
If I did,
This is every chat, by the way. If you're wondering what Aaron's show is like, they read a chat that's like goofing on something they said earlier. And they're like, but I don't even, come on, you guys, what the heck? I don't even have an exotic meat market, you jokesters. It's how they react to every chat. It is exhausting.
Ugh, though, that's not an exotic.
That wouldn't be exotic.
That's low.
Like,
if you ask me,
now I'm just a white guy pretending he's China Star. Woo.
Yeah, I feel like that's low.
Dog's not exotic.
Yeah, that's lowbrow meat for me. I mean, that's that I would be disappointed if you did that. All right, we need your money. $75 away. Let's get it down to 0. Thanks, guys.
All right. We need your money. That's why I felt it was worth suffering through the one time Johnny spoke on the show. Johnny opens his mouth. Aaron's not even listening. And then he goes, all right, we need your money. There is not even a sales pitch at this point. He's like, all right, fork it over. Come on. What do you say? We need your money. What do you get in return? I don't know. I guess that's in the eye of the beholder. But point is, we need it. Fork over your money. So that's it. We're done talking about the goal. But I do have some other Aaron stuff I do want to get into. So let's stop talking about the goal here, and we'll get into some other aspects of Aaron's show.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so on Wednesday, listen, maybe he mentioned the goal once this week, but by Wednesday we're kind of done. This is a no-goal week, so we're not really talking about it.
Goal. Come on. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't want to do it this way today. $80 away. Everybody get in and chip in right away, right now. Let's finish it up. Thank you, Doggo Doesn't Die. That's huge of you, buddy. Everybody who gets gifted a membership, gift one back. Throw one back in. $80 away. Make it happen today. Make it happen, and I'll be a happy boy. All right? Great show today, guys.
Yeah, happy boy. By the way, who is that of any worth to? Throw some money, and here's the payoff, guys. I'll be a happy boy. Isn't that exciting for you? Like, I'm sure when you saw the list of topics today, you folks watching, you didn't think, oh, this one could be interesting, or I have less interest in this, or you were just thinking, as long as Mike's happy, I'm happy. You know, like that's really what matters. As long as I don't give a fuck about Howard Stern, but if Mike's having fun talking about it, that's where I get off as a viewer, and that's how SteelToe is, where they're like, hey, I want to make Aaron happy. How do I do that? He needs our money, so we'll do. This is a no goal week still, so this is just him kind of like reminding us that the goal exists, but he's not really even mentioning it, which I appreciate. This part doesn't look desperate at all, which is kind of nice.
Follow everything else. Redbird with $1.
I always like the transitions where it's like,
make sure I keep him in now.
We need your money. All right, Redbird with $1. Like he settles back into normalcy.
At the beginning, I didn't understand that, but now it's my favorite part.
It's my favorite part. We don't spend a lot of time on it, but the transitions are my favorite part. Where he goes from this like manic energy. Come on, we need your money, please, for the love of God. All right, let's see. We got $1 coming in here, and they're saying that I'm gay. Very good. That's good stuff. But actually, I'm not gay. Come on, guys, why are you doing that?
Give me that money! Let's hear what Tucker Carlson has to say. That transition, if you did a whole show of those transitions, I'd watch that. That'd be fucking awesome.
So, enough is enough. People make fun of the goal. You can see examples of other days in the week where, like, it gets a little ugly. When we get to Thursday, enough is enough. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about the goal anymore. So, cease, folks in the chat. The goal is done. I hope Electra, pave the roads, or whatever Aaron said.
Yes, clear the roads. Yes,
clear the roads, because we're not doing any goal talk. God damn it,
Mike, you can't see it, but and I'm sure people have mentioned it, but there is something on this man's head I've never seen.
Oh no, he mentions it throughout the episode. It's part of his character now. It's fun. It's like, hey, I got a boil on my head. It's fun.
I'm growing a horn.
Yeah.
I will say that the people who don't like SteelToe, the thing they seem to have in common is that they're very sensitive, offended very easily, kind of the cancel culture type.
That is me. That's
I'm
true.
happy to be.
That's a big thing of mine where I'm always like, silence these voices. They're just going on saying anything. It's crazy. Cancel culture type. That's how Aaron has read this. That we're like, boy, YouTube should really step in. Like, they're a private company, you know? Like they can make decisions. They should get Aaron's channel off. That's really what I think that's the focus of this little piggy every week. Is they're like, how do we get this man off the air? It's not that we have a lot of fun goofing on him. I would genuinely be sad if Aaron stopped broadcasting, because it would mean there are no more goals. Like there were no goals Thursday. So I didn't know what to do with myself. I definitely don't have a bunch of clips of him because he wasn't talking about the goal.
In my pond, and if you're in that one, and I feel pretty superior. Welcome to the program. It's going to be a great show. I have good vibes. I have good feelings about today.
Me too.
I just do. You know why? Because it's our final goal-oriented morning show of the week, and we've hit all of our goals. I want to say thank you to Dalton with $10 over on PayPal, Bradley with $25 over on PayPal, and Adam with $25 on Venmo yesterday. After the evening show ended, we did end up with a win for the toe.
Oh my God! Thank goodness. So for anyone that's not totally clear on this, the evening show ended, and oh my God, we didn't meet the goal. That's actually not true though, because there's other money that we can say, oh, well, that's just I found money. That means we hit the goal. The goal knows not time.
Goal is timeless.
Time is a man-made construct, and the goal lives outside of that. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Now, you might ask yourself then, Mike, why is there a countdown for the goal? Why does it seem like we have to hit the other mini goals every hour, which those hours apply to time? And I say those are silly questions. because it doesn't matter when goals are hit as long as they are, in fact, hit. The goal lives outside of these boundaries that the common man puts on himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, photons of light, Mike, do not experience time. They are constantly moving at the speed of light. That's where goal lives.
Yes,
goal lives constantly at the speed of light.
Couldn't have said it better
Yesterday,
Thank you. You did say it better.
we just said we're going to take whatever we get. We're going to ask. We're going to let you know. But there's been too much begging this week. Way too much begging. So we're going to cut that out. And last night, we may not have knocked it out while we were on the air, but we did. The universe provides, as the great Gino Bisconti says. And we did end up.
That's a great man to
keeping our
quote. He's very wise. That's a great man to keep referring to on your show. You should stand by everything he says, Aaron. I think that's smart.
perfect week intact. Bradley with 25, Adam with 25, Dalton with 10 says towards last night's goal. Hopefully, I'm not alone in getting
Last
you over
night?
that.
It came in the next day. So I can go back and be like, hey, the goal you missed last August, you didn't miss it, buddy. Here's a few dollars.
That's amazing. I'm going to need a list of all the goals ever, where we came in short, how I can help,
Right.
maybe 50 cents at a time. This is a subscriber plan now.
Don't
We
think
can
you've ever run out of time to give to the goal. If you're like, fuck, it's 10:30. I missed my window, or whatever time the show is. If you're like, I missed my window, god damn it. Never too late, buddy.
We need a national debt clock of running total goal misses and how much we still owe.
You know what I say about Venmo and PayPal? Open 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nice thing.
Yeah, that's true. YouTube does shut. They
Yeah.
do close.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Last 50. Thank you so much. So, the universe provided. I said no fucking begging or being
How
desperate.
about just
or
those
anything
three
like
people provided? Maybe the universe didn't get involved with this one.
Two of the fake names and one of the real ones that I just said they provided.
that. We've had enough of that this week. It's exhausting
Enough.
for me. It ruins the quality of the show for you. So you know what? Today we live and die by whatever you feel like throwing at the toe.
Whatever.
Cosmically, I think we've earned ourselves a perfect week.
Well, of
Cosmically,
course.
I think
Of course you've earned my money. There's no doubt about that. I mean, of course, and cosmics have to get involved.
It's not narcissistic to think that the cosmos is thinking about you, is it, Mike?
Really, God is sitting up there saying, I mean, Aaron deserves a goal, but the man says it's even out of my hands at this point. We've got to let the chips lie as they may. So we're all just relaxing, and whatever happens, happens, brother. Ain't no thing. Now, does Aaron deserve it? I mean, of course. I mean, come on, let's not tickle each other's cocks here. The man deserves it. There's no doubt about that. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I mean, if you want to go against the cosmos and every piece of particle that's in the cosmos, then yeah, feel free. But
Listen, man, obviously, Aaron deserves it. Sometimes I look at my bank account and I think, God, this should be in Aaron's bank account. Why is it sitting here in mine? Aaron, he's just so deserving. All he does for us, and I'm left with money? How is that possible? I say, by God, it's just not right. But hey, that doesn't mean that's how it's going to happen, And I appreciate Aaron understanding that, which is kind of nice.
I sometimes stare at Saturn's rings and think, what do they think about Aaron?
Listen, sometimes other people get money. Is it fair? Of course not. Aaron deserves it. Aaron deserves all of our money. But fair isn't always fair,
He is a black hole. Hell.
we've earned your contributions. But we're going to see. I think we lost a few memberships.
Oh, no.
And I think we're 80. Well, didn't lose them. They expired. But 87
Oh, good. Thank
away
God.
from.
They've been recovered. For a second, I was worried that we lost them, but they just expired. Thank goodness.
Never leave a membership soldier behind, Mike.
It is
400
nicer, like when you have a loved one and the doctor says they've expired. It's like, oh, that's the nicer way to phrase that. Thank you.
But did they have a membership? We can maybe save them.
I'll keep their credit card open forever if they can keep paying Aaron.
Have you heard of Ted Williams?
We're about to get into some math here that I'm not totally familiar with. There's a lot of numbers floating around in Aaron's world. Is 87 away from 400? I'm not quite sure what we're talking about. I think he means we're almost at 400 members. I don't know why that's the goal, but that is yet another mini goal inside of this goal that doesn't exist, by the way. I know I'm saying goal, but there is no goal today. I just want to be clear about that.
It's a Russian doll's nest of goals that don't exist today.
No, the goal is not a thing, but there are goals worth hitting still, even though we're not doing the goal today.
Even when goal is gone, the essence of goal lingers. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100 today. That's where we're at. So throw in a couple of bucks. We appreciate it. It's been, statistically, it's been a down week.
I want to see a stripper take this whole thing on. And just you go to the strip club and she's like, the universe says you guys got to throw on. It's been a great show. You see that a lot.
Now, I'm no scholar. I'm certainly no statistics major. He's going to get into some statistics here. I find a little questionable. You guys may not. Let's see if we can wrap our heads around them.
For the toe. We've knocked out all the goals, which is good.
Okay, go back.
That is good.
I want to hear something in full context here. Go back just a bit, because he says, statistically, this is a down week. We've hit all our goals. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about then, Aaron.
But it's, Mike,
what other metrics are we going by?
You don't get it, Mike. You just don't get it. It's not about hitting the goal. It's by how much you hit the goal.
Oh, we usually rock
over?
past. This was more limping. All right, let me get a statistics lesson.
I actually have a question for you. If the goal is 300 and he gets 305, he does take that 5 and put it on the Knights, right? Or does that just disappear?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes there's money that, this will go towards tomorrow's goal or tonight's goal. Not always, though. It kind of depends. Well, you don't get statistics. Let's crunch the numbers here.
Okay. But 87 away from 400 today. That's where we're at. So throw in a couple of bucks. We appreciate it. It's been, statistically, it's been a down week for the toe. We've knocked out all the goals, which is good.
What numbers are we going by then, might I ask?
We're undefeated for the season, statistically down, though.
That's like saying, quarterly earnings come in, revenue through the roof, way over expectations. And we're losing money. So, how did that happen?
CEO's got a little bit of a habit.
But let's end it on a strong note. You will notice we're using Rumble Studio today. I do want your feedback on that. Don't hate it just because it's Rumble Studio.
Yeah, enough, guys. Come on. Stop it. I know all of you are constantly in Aaron's chat going, oh, what are you using? Rumble Studio, idiot. Durr. Enough. That's enough already. The man, I know he's perfect. And you work at finding a flaw in this man. He's one of the great broadcasters of our time. It takes a lot of effort. But enough shitting on Rumble Studio. I won't stand for it. All right? It's malarkey.
Like, we're going to do some not begging next.
Okay, good. I'm done with the begging. I'm sure Aaron is too. It's enough. We're done talking about the goal. No more begging. So this is probably our last clip, I would imagine.
We have 10 more. Or 6 more, sorry.
Jeez, I wonder what we're talking about. This is going to suck. We're talking about Aaron with no begging? That's a shame. All right, well, let's see.
All right, they want me to do this Nick Fuentes thing. Here's the deal. I will do the Nick Fuentes thing.
Oh, come on, Aaron.
Pants
Don't hold us
Maestro,
hostage.
attaboy.
Please. Please do it for Pants Maestro.
My bus specialist. Here's the deal. I will do the Nick Fuentes thing.
Thank you.
If we get that $40 by 9:30.
Damn! I thought there was no catch. I thought we were going to do the Nick Fuentes thing free of charge, and I thought, God, how did we get so blessed? I didn't realize it was going to cost me $40 to hear Aaron go, that's pretty crazy what Nick Fuentes is saying, huh? It's a mere pittance. It's barely a price to pay for such a glorious treat that we get. But it does seem to me like there's still... No, I was going to say something crazy. I'm sorry. Should I even... Well, you guys won't judge me, right? I'm free to kind of talk about whatever here.
Judgment-free zone, Mike.
It kind of seemed like when he said, give me $40 to talk about Nick Fuentes, kind of felt like that was money that was going to go towards the goal. Is that... I'm a little... Now that I've said it, I'm a little embarrassed, but is that what that seems like or no?
Well, now I'm confused because what would the money be for if not for...
Right, there's no goal. So...
No.
And to be clear, he's not begging. So, $40, is that maybe that's something different. I'm thinking of like U.S. currency, like money. But maybe he means something else when he says, give me $40. I just don't know the ins and outs of the show that well. So we're paying him $40 to hear him nod along as Nick Fuentes says something racist.
And then have it not
What a
appear
treat.
to take off any money for a goal that doesn't exist.
Yeah, the goals, there's no goal. Don't even say that. There's no goal. We're not talking about the goal anymore. So what is this? God, maybe he'll explain it. That's foolish for me to stop him like this.
Positive day, no begging.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
We'll make
thought.
a
Okay,
deal.
good. I was right. No, there's no. This is positive day. Positive vibes only. So there's no begging today. All right, I was worried for a second. When he brought up, it was just a weird thing when he brought up money and us giving him money that I thought he was kind of begging. I shouldn't even say that. I'm sorry. But let's continue. As he said, there's no begging. All right.
I'll do this Nick Fuentes black people rant that somebody wanted me to do. If we can get to $75
Hold on, let me get out my wallet. Hold on, shit.
What a treat.
by 9:30, because that's a very hittable number for the last hour of the program. So,
And it's only $40.
Very hittable. I'm a 6 at a bar at 2 a.m. I'm very hittable.
Can you think of it this way? You meet a friend out for dinner or something, and you say, "Boy, did you see this Nick Fuentes clip?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw it." And you're like, "God, I love your take on it. You know, you're a good friend of mine. I find your take so interesting." And your buddy goes, "Well, as usual, fork over 2 20s. What do you say?" "I'll give you my take. Just $40. Come on, lay it on the table." What? $40? What are you staring at me for? It's a $40 opinion, I assure you.
Labs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Everybody, all hands on deck. I appreciate everything you're doing today.
All hands on deck. Hurry! Honey, get in here. Bring the kids. We need everybody for this one.
I appreciate what you're doing here today. What are we doing? There's no goal. What are we doing? I'm so...
All
do I
hands
give? Do I
on
not
deck.
give?
And to be clear, Aaron tells us he has thousands and thousands of people watching him. So to get that $40, you need literally everyone to contribute.
Oh my God, the game of Twister he does to tell you his numbers. Well, over here on Facebook,
The audience is massive. The audience is massive. And if every single person donates, we'll have about $40 at the end of this.
So much. Throw it in there, and we'll do the Nick Fuentes thing. The second that $75 number hits, I'll
You
start with
better
the Nick.
don't tease me like that, Aaron. You better be serious. If I give you $40, it better be that second, because I can't live another minute without hearing what you think about Nick Fuentes talking about black people.
Mike, you ever hear stories about people that score baseball games, go into the baseball game on their day off where they don't need to score the game, and they're scoring the game because it's in their blood?
Yeah.
He's doing a non-goal, but he can't because it's in his blood. So he has
Again, to be clear, I know it's confusing. This is not the goal that we're talking about. This is just give me $40.
He just showed up on his day off. You know, he's just
Come on. There's no goal today, but just give me $40. Come on.
I mean, if you're here, I'll open the stand and accept your money. But
Yeah.
no need.
Fuentes thing.
20s, man.
If 9:30 hits and we haven't gotten to $75, or you throw in $40 and tell me not to do the Nick Fuentes thing,
Now this is very confusing. Wait, hold on. What if Casey gives $40 and wants to hear the Nick Fuentes thing, and I
gotta-
give you $40 and
We got a
I
bidding war.
don't want to hear the Nick Fuentes thing?
I would love to see a bidding war on this.
All right, it's worth $50 to not hear it.
I have 60 goes to butthole burner for $60. We got
I'll delete it. I'll just close it out.
Just close it out. What a war! Oh, and I got to tell you, what a war took place for this precious airtime. Whether or not we hear about Nick Fuentes.
now a huge HACKRIDE fan, Adam Bush.
Okay, good, because obviously we're not talking about the goal, so that's done. And I assume that's what the rest of these clips are probably about Adam Bush. I'll tell you the result of this after, I guess. If maybe you're aware of it, you've already heard it. But if you're not aware, this is Aaron speaking directly to Adam Bush. So earlier in the program, he made sort of a veiled shot at Adam Bush, kind of referred to some actor that's been on a lot of podcasts lately. And Doggone it. Wouldn't you know Adam Bush was in the chat? Son of a bitch.
He gets around that one.
Good one. Oh, Adam was watching. Adam was watching and picked it up.
Yeah, right into my web, Mr. Bush. I've got you right where I want you.
Oh my God, the way he reacted to that. What do you think, Alexa?
Gay.
Right?
Thank you. Busted, Adam. You've gone right into my plan.
Pegged, buddy. Not like the producers of the show. I don't mean like that. But
Oh,
boy,
maybe,
did I.
Hey, maybe Adam was raped. Nice, got him.
Hollywood rapes kids. $40. I'll finish this joke.
Got his ass.
God, it's
Oh yeah,
too
and if you'd
easy.
like more Adam Bush rape humor, just fork over $40. There's no goal today, but give me $40 and we'll talk about Adam Bush getting railed.
To cold turkeys in the spring. Adam with $10 says, nice subliminal jab. So I have nothing else to talk about? No, you don't. Thank you for proving my point. You
will
are
say-
just so
I've heard
fast.
Adam Bush talk much more about Stuttering John than SteelToe, but okay, whatever.
Fascinating that I need to make the rounds to talk about you. Yes, thank you for proving my point by repeating it back to me word for word,
Oh,
sweetheart.
Adam, you fool.
Oh, sweetheart.
I'll just ask something kind of totally off topic, but you remember, like, we've had Luis J. Gomez in the chat here before, but it happened to be right when we were talking about him. It was weird.
Yeah.
And
Cumia?
Anthony Cumia, same thing. Anthony's been commenting. That can't be Anthony. He's still commenting on our Opie videos.
Yeah, no, it is. At least, you know.
But what do I say every time that happens? You're like, hey, Luis Gomez is in the chat. What's my response, Casey?
It is to say, well, that can't be the real guy. Minimize.
Are you
minimize the
sure?
sort
I say, are you sure that's him?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Then
there
I
might
go-
be a reason that I do that. But let's continue.
Why?
You're a gaslighter. Oh, God, you're such a jaded girl. You know I've never met you or never spoken to you, but boy, are you on my dick. Like you were on producer cock to get a small bit in a TV show, and now you're begging me for relevance. Oh, dude, it's not good. Can't wait for August 29th. Here's some petty cash. Bro, neither can I.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Talk about
Oh
gaslight.
my
You've
God,
been-
is Adam all right? Did Adam take his life after this? Because he is getting owned in this exchange.
No one's heard from him since. We all fear the worst.
Oh, poor Adam.
gaslit by those guys thinking that's a good thing? Oh, dude, I am sorry. Let's just say this. I'm the only person involved in this thing who does believe that disseminating people's photos without their permission is bad.
Didn't he?
Sorry, Adam.
Doesn't he have a
Heyo.
legal case about that? Didn't he do that?
He did.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, no, this is.
I'm the only one who thinks the thing I did is bad. Good point.
Getting out in front of it, Mike. That's a. Tell people about your tiny penis
Well,
before they discover it.
long behind it, I would say. I would say like a year into the case, probably.
No,
is a
Mike,
good
that's what you
time
do. You lead from behind, Mike. That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You backed the wrong horse, pal. But thank you for proving my point.
Hey,
Got him.
Got him.
Adam, this isn't for you, buddy. This isn't for you.
Oh,
You see how...
Toe, he's already dead. Stop. The man is on the floor. He's bleeding out, Aaron. You can't
Front of
keep
his fam-
doing this.
Not in front of his family.
Oh,
Aaron.
my God. He's crucifying this guy. It's enough already.
nice Lindsay Lohan looks now because she just gave it up and said, hey, I had a good run. It was fine.
Topical reference.
Now you're hanging out with club-footed retards and pedos. Although, coming from Hollywood, you're probably more comfortable hanging around the pedos.
Damn! My guys, Carl and Patrick, getting shrapnel from this. This is devastating. This is tough to watch him go off like this and take no prisoners.
I'm a broken man from this.
Oh my God, my poor guy. Well, let him finish first.
It's probably a good way to get over any kind of trauma you might have. Keep sucking that super chat dick like it's a vampire on a girl's neck, buddy. You're doing the
The well-delivered line,
Ladies and
equally
gentlemen.
brutal.
They do go for the neck, Mike.
It
It's
was
factual.
It was good. It was well worth the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reference.
And for $35 more, you could get some more. I'll give you some interview from the vampire. You guys like Lestat? I got some on Lestat. $40.
Oh, good. We'll read Adam's IMDb for $40.
Gentlemen, we got Adam. Oh,
Yep.
and by the way, if you're asking who's Adam, it's the same thing Hollywood producers say.
He did not just go there. Oh my God.
Dude, do you hear the crowd cheering, Mike? I mean, he got him.
Yes, as they should be. They're going nuts. He's owning this man.
I love that he heard it. I called it out perfectly, and his ego would not let him refrain from
did.
responding.
Oh, this is
Fuck,
amazing.
I am too good at this.
He is so good. I can't hate. I hate it so much. I hate how good he is at this.
This man is insane. He just had a whole conversation, a fight that no one else was involved in, and he won it. Now he's parading around like,
It's
Adrian,
frustrating
Adrian.
to watch. It's frustrating to watch because I'm just like, why can't I do that? God damn it! When Adam Bush insults me, I take it like a little girl, like a scared little girl. And I just wish I could channel what Aaron is doing here. It's so original and unique and interesting. It's not just like the first thing he knew about Adam he grabbed for. Like, these are really deep cuts that I'm sure Adam has never heard before. And that's going to be so tough to deal with. There's no way he keeps going.
He needs a shovel to get to the low-hanging fruit he finds. It's
man.
not on the ground. He's got to go to the ground for it.
Damn, I am too solid at this.
Yes.
I underestimate
I like that he backed
myself.
off. Before he was good. Now he's like, I'm solid. Now let's not get crazy.
Solid. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
C+, B-.
Ghost Crusaders Gaming says, that was me, not Adam.
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Well, unfortunately, SteelToe, you can disagree all you want. It wasn't Adam.
I'm going to leave you and live with this guy, Nick. No, I disagree. no, I'm going to be doing that.
I disagree. I assume people in the chat may have already known this, but it wasn't Adam Bush.
Oh, no.
So it was just some guy.
Got him. Got him.
Aaron unloaded on this guy, and then goes, "Oh yes, I'm so good at this." It wasn't Adam.
That might be the greatest SteelToe clip if I had to show someone, like, what is SteelToe? All right, well, this guy is not there, but he thinks he's there. And then you watch this 30 seconds, you're like, I hate that man.
Yeah, it wasn't Adam. And then not only is it not Adam, he goes, "I disagree."
I disagree. Sir, the Russians have launched nuclear weapons. They're heading towards America. We're all going to die. I disagree.
Let's finish this clip, and I'll tell you how Aaron combated this when people started pointing it out.
I disagree. You owned yourself. $95 away from today. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, people are writing in the chat. Who?
Nice. Even the chat is owning this motherfucker. Now, $95 away from what? I'm a little distracted. What? There's no gold today. Hold on. What was $95? Well, we're talking about something else. I'm a little distracted, but so people started pointing this out in the chat. They're like, "Hey, it wasn't Adam Bush, just so you know." And the next day, it got to the point where Aaron had to address this. People were like, "Hey, why'd you went off on Adam Bush? It wasn't him. You were responding to nothing." And Aaron goes, "Dude, I was messing with you guys."
Oh, my God.
You believed that? I was fucking with you. I was messing with you. He just went off on that. He's a rape victim, which I guess you owned him there. Said he's sucking off a clubfoot guy and a pedophile. One of those seems like a worse accusation. I can't tell which. But like, he's going off on Adam, and it just wasn't him. And he's like, yeah, no, I was kidding.
Gotcha.
Really? Because you said you were the greatest at that. God, I'm too solid at this. Oh, I'm so good at this. I'm just fucking around, though. You know? Why do you guys take it so seriously? That was my favorite part. Is he goes, "Oh, you guys took that seriously?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't think we were the ones taking that seriously.
That part right there, that is the hook that would actually make this a funny, like, Saturday Night Live character. Like,
Yes.
you could write this as a Saturday Night Live character where he's like, "Oh, you guys believe that?"
That guy, you're listening to that clip, and you're telling me you thought I was serious. Okay. I guess I can't help you then.
Got him. His name is Got him guy. Got him. Everything is he gets him even when he gets got.
Yes, just it's a John Lovett's character.
All right, we're at the power of positivity.
Okay, good, because there's no goal. So I think it's important we remain positive in these trying times. Like you guys, you're probably snapping out there. You're breaking. You're like, no goal. What are we gonna do? And I'm here to cure you, or really, Aaron is. Let's all don't freak out. Okay, let's stay positive here.
The Rizzler. $90 away from today's goal. Thank you guys so much. I really hope we hit 0 today. That would be super awesome. And we have a perfect week, and we end it on a day where it's not a begging day. We just,
good.
Hey, let's do it.
Oh, so this isn't a begging day. I just want to give people a little insight into my process here. I fast forwarded the first clip we saw where he's like, no begging today. I said, well, that's a shame. Maybe I'll go to the end and see if there's any. The rest of these clips are from the final hour of the program. I skipped 3 hours. So I have no idea how often he does this. But it's important to remember this isn't mentioning the goal. And this isn't begging. This is just staying positive, brother.
Hey, I just want to be proven wrong. I just want to see a day. Like, I want us to hit it. I want the smiles to allow more goal hitting than the franticness.
Yeah.
And I really hope that's true. I really
good, because
hope it
we're
works
all
out
smiling with you. Yay. That's the best part of the goal for me, is when I think of all those bright faces out there smiling. From all ages, children to the elderly. Everyone's like, oh, right. Aaron's hitting the goal. And that's what's most important, I think. Say what you want about Aaron's brilliant political insight, or when he owns trolls like we just did to that maggot Adam Bush. But, say what you will. My favorite part is thinking of, wow, Pants Maestro must be elated right now. I bet Pants Maestro is so happy that we've hit the goal. And so I appreciate Aaron kind of paying it forward with his own positivity.
Away today. I mean, if we take an L, we take an L, but we don't have to, man. So everybody throw in a little bit. Let's hit that last 90. Got 40 minutes left. Let's go. We got it down so far, man. You guys have done such a great job today. I'm so happy.
Oh, thanks. This is working so well. I'm used to the guy that's saying, I guess we do a fucking dog shit show today. But here he's saying, I've been a good boy. Oh, well, if I've been so good, Aaron, here's some of my money. Thank you. Thank you for calling me good.
I think we've learned that goal is also a phantom limb. When you cut it off, it doesn't matter. Still there. Still gonna.
Is this not the most transparent thing you've ever witnessed? He's like, oh, no. Oh, you guys are the best. Oh, I really like you guys. That's how stupid he thinks his audience is. Mm-hmm. That he's like, oh, me being good right now? You think I'm being good, Aaron? Thank you so much. Okay, here's some money.
I feel manipulated, Mike. He tells me to believe a story, and I believe it. The next day he comes on, it's like, you believe that?
This is not a manipulative guy, and I know that because he said that a bunch. So,
oh, never mind then. If you say it, yeah, it's like you got to say you're a cop if you're selling me drugs.
Exactly, that's exactly right.
Just push that last little bit forward, and let's hit it. I thank you guys very much.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Teamwork makes the dream work is next, Mike.
Teamwork towards what? What are we gonna? Okay, I'm in. All right, what are we working towards today, Aaron? Why don't you tell us? Maybe we're helping you with show prep. There's no goal, so like, what do we? All right, I'm in. What are we doing? Part of the team.
That. All right, $85 away from today's goal, guys.
What? What goal? Oh, I'm an idiot. He's talking about the goal he's not talking about today. So, like, if there were a goal, we would be $85 away. But he's not mentioning that. I get it now. Okay, all right. Let's hear him not mention the goal then. What's he going to talk about?
$85. I think you've got this. I think you all ought to be teaming up and throwing in 5 apiece. I think we all got to be throwing in. All right,
I got an idea. How about the buddy system? I called Casey. Me and Casey are together. You guys pick your buddies. Mm-hmm. Everyone in the chat, get your buddies together, and then you'll talk like maybe it's a 70-30 split. Maybe it's 50-50. You know, like how are you going to divvy up the money that you give to Aaron? And then all of our duos, all of these pairings will get together, and then we'll look at the money we've come up with and we'll add it up, and maybe it'll hit a number, not a goal per se, but like a total amount that we've all been working to hit. That's what I think we could call it, maybe.
This really reminds me of me walking around the fraternity in college, asking anyone who wants 5 to throw it in a bag. And so Aaron is like a drug dealer who's telling his users, hey, guys, get together.
Yeah.
I know individually you can't afford a bag, but if you all throw your money together, you
that
can
was
get a bag.
teamwork. What you were doing was teamwork. You were getting with your teammates for a greater good.
Memberships and get this. It's really easy if we all just go together. If we all just go at the same time and don't wait for someone else.
We all go down together.
That my greatest hang up is because I'm going to reveal something here. I've never donated towards the goal. As much as I love it.
Oh, what?
I've actually never given towards the goal. And it's because I have one person in particular in mind, and I'm waiting for them to start first. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to influence them. You know, if they're not ready, that's fine. But like, I'm looking at someone and I'm like, they're not giving to the goal yet. Should I? No, not yet. But I kind of appreciate, because I'm coming around on this. Aaron's letting me know, like, hey, the pool is open for everyone. You know, we don't segregate here. You know, all are welcome into my pool, just as long as you're bringing your wallet with you. Come on in. Water's fine, baby. And that does ease my tension a little bit.
Yeah, no, we do segregation during the Tucker Carlson segment. Then we get back to where everyone's together.
Yes, when his crowd is chanting the N-word. That's when some aren't welcome, but all are welcome to donate.
But inward money, bring it on in, baby.
Let's do it, baby. Let's go. You got it.
He's doing the impression of us.
Yes, I just did that.
Let's go, baby. Come on. What do you say? Ain't no thing. Let's do it, brother.
When the goals hit, I'm bummed when it's not, but you know what? No begging today.
I'll tell you what, though, Aaron, it's not noticeable.
He's code switching on us.
Yeah, sure, if I'd make fun of the way he's saying it, I guess. But what I'm noticing are the words, the man behind that emphasis that he's putting on. And I'm saying, like, it doesn't show that he gets worried when we don't hit the goal. He has been a firm hand on the wheel, steady, ice in his veins. He doesn't show. If he's nervous about that goal coming in, he never shows it. And I don't even know what I'm talking about because we're not talking about the goal today.
There's no goal.
Yeah, there's no goal.
It's a phantom limb of a goal that he keeps talking about, but it's not there. We look,
it's not. You're focused on the wrong thing. There's no goal today. We're just talking about an amount of money that we can all like pool together, and it doesn't really matter how much, but there is kind of a minimum, you know.
Sometimes we sound like Rakim.
Yeah,
be all smiles, and we do this every day. You know, it's down at like 7 something. I ain't getting frustrated today. Let's roll. I believe in you guys.
Let's roll.
Let's roll. Yeah.
You ever seen Swordfish?
Reward the belief. That's all. Reward the positivity.
Reward the belief. So I'm saying here, this is great. So I'm saying like, hey man, I don't care if you give me money. I just love you guys. Reward me for saying that. I don't know, monetarily, let's say. I should be rewarded for saying I don't care about money. I don't give a fuck about money. Now, to show your appreciation for that, why don't you give me some money? What do you say?
Yeah. It's like a digital applause. I can't hear you clap, so you can give me the money. It's like you're clapping for me.
And just to be really clear, the real reward is like, I'm not mentioning the goal right now. So reward me for not mentioning the goal. And then I'll add up some amount. I don't know what it is. And I'll say a number. And that number will either be greater or less than another number I have in mind. And that's, to be clear, that's not a goal. That's silly if you're thinking that.
No, and if I sound like Sir Mix-a-Lot when I'm doing this, maybe you just won't understand.
Hey, brother, whatever. Come on, let's go. Let's roll.
I believe in you guys. Reward the belief. That's all. Reward the positivity.
Don't you remember when Jesus did that? He's like, guys, you follow me around, you believe my nonsense, now just pay up a little bit. That's all.
Reward the belief. To what end?
You look.
I believe in you guys. To do what? Give me money? So reward that. Hey, I also believe, if this is being rewarded, I might as well hop in. I believe that all of you have some amount of money. And I believe you could give it to me. So what do you say? Come on, prove it. Reward that belief. I believe in all of you so much.
Listen, I don't want to require tax documents, so I'm going to choose to believe that you can give me this
Yes,
money.
I believe that all of you have some kind of income. And I
do
believe
this.
you can give it to me.
This thing. A perfect week is $85 away. Please and thank you. I love you guys.
Oh my God, I can taste it.
He pleased and thanked us.
It's so close.
Please and thank you.
And by the way, I don't think I've forgotten. That $40 for Nick Fuentes is still hanging over us. I don't think we've hit that yet.
back. That's it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. All the links are in the chat.
I like when he goes into marriage counseling voice. Everything's going to be great.
It's gonna be, and then it kind of comes down and he's like, StreamYard, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, Rumble. You know, come on, guys. What do you say? You know the deal.
The subtle ways he gets you. Shock the world is next.
Oh man, this is confusing even for me. We have nothing to hit, but wouldn't it be shocking if we hit something? Nothing is happening, to be clear, but wouldn't it be shocking if that nothing happened? Huh? Like nothing's happening right now. We're not doing anything. But imagine if that nothing became something. Let's find out.
All right.
He sounds defeated.
Power of positivity. That's what I'm leaning on. I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong. I'm tempted. But God, man, 85. Hey, we got this, baby. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Help out.
He inspired himself. He was so positive that it inspired him. Even he can fall victim to his own seduction sometimes.
I think I got to hear that again.
Yeah, let's hear it again. Because you hear, by the way, it's very slight, like it wasn't even meant to be in the clip, but you kind of hear that first sound he makes where he's like, all right. Like he's down. And then he, through his own motivational prowess, inspires himself. Even Tony Robbins wouldn't be able to pull this off. It really is tremendous.
No, I think there's some sort of performance-enhancing drugs going on there. The way he jerked up.
It's a little like he's injected with something. Yeah. Like a cartoon. His hat spun around and his eyes bulged out.
It's just, he's on some sort of time release pill, and it just hit. It just hit.
I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong. I'm tempted. But God, man, 80.
Oh, go back a little further. Go back a little further.
He's a little defeated right there.
Yeah.
Power of positivity. That's what I'm leaning on. I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong. I'm tempted. But God, man, 85. Hey, we got this, baby. PayPal, Venmo,
There he
Super Chats,
is.
Rumble Rants.
There's our guy.
Help out a little bit. We got less than a half hour.
Oh, and it's gone. And 2 seconds later, it's like, hey, just help out a little bit. You know?
Ooh, that was a rush. All right. Anyways, give me your fucking money.
That was a peak. Oh my!
Left. It's $85 away from a perfect week for the toe.
Yep.
I don't want it to end this way. Even if we hit, I don't want it to.
There's no goal. How are we perfect? And what is $85 represents a perfect week? But we're not hitting anything after that $85. It's still a little confusing. But I'm with you, baby. I'm trying to stay I don't want to drag everyone down. I don't want to harsh everyone's buzz that we're feeling. So I'm not going to ask questions like that.
It is he has set this up perfectly because the goal this is quantum. He has put the goal in quantum territory where the goal both exists and it doesn't exist. It's like the double split experiment. And if go ahead.
I was just going to say, and just to be clear, this is all the 3 hours that I skipped. There's no way this was happening, right? He definitely doesn't mention the goal. It's just the last hour that he really gets into this positivity stuff.
Oh, he does it the whole show.
What were you saying, though?
But so he has put this now where it's like a quantum entanglement, where the goal, if we don't hit the goal today, it never existed. But if we do hit the goal today, then all of a sudden it materializes out of the quantum realm into real matter. He is really...
Wait, did you say goal? There is no goal.
Not yet. Not yet. That's the genius of this. It doesn't exist in 3D.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
exists in the
thought. I knew it
quantum
didn't
realm.
exist. But you're saying it could exist, but I don't live in that world yet.
Yeah, it's like the dead cat in the box. Does the goal exist or not? We don't know.
Oh, good. I'll keep this box closed. I don't want my cat to die. That's good.
Yes.
To end, a big smile, power of positivity. Let's go, baby. I want you to do that. I want to show the world that we don't have to beg for it. All right?
Quantum goal.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's show them.
Let's keep doing a show, and by 10, let's just get it done
And to
now.
be clear, again, this is not him begging for it.
Mm-mm.
This is him being positive about the goal that we're not mentioning. It's not begging. Did someone say it was begging? Look through the chat. Comb the chat. Did someone say this was begging? Kick him out. Because this is begging. We're not begging. We're just being positive about you guys giving us money that will result in a number that's not a goal. You see, it's very easy.
So we don't stress. I'll do the Nick Fuentes thing, all right? Fine.
Yay.
Here you go. I'll do the Nick Fuentes thing.
Well, hold on. No, hold on a second. I was pooling together. I got with my teammate, and we were working on raising $40 to pay for that Nick Fuentes thing. Are you saying my efforts have been dashed? There's no reason for them? So Aaron has just given up on the Nick Fuentes thing. No one gave him $40 for that, apparently. That's crazy. No one thought Aaron going, boy, that Nick Fuentes is a kook, huh? No one thought that was worth $40. That's surprising.
That was a John Kukoc type of contract there for that. That is a deep cut.
Because nothing else seems to be working. Although it's great. You guys have done awesome. Let's go. Help me
Isn't
out
it
a
Tony
little.
Kukoc? Who's John Kukoc?
No, John Kukoc. He was this guy that was signed back in the '80s to the Atlanta Hawks. That they paid like $100 million for at the time, and everyone's like, it was the first. They call it the first ridiculous contract in sports.
Okay,
sorry,
all right.
nerding out on you.
Just stuck in my head.
Here we
I'm
go.
sorry.
So here's Nick Fuentes. It's called Dear Black People. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, that sounds like $40 worth of fun. All right, I guess.
I Venmo'd you the 20, Mike. We're a team on this.
Oh well,
keep
you know what's good? I can give to the goal now. So even if he doesn't hit the goal, I can give it to it today, and we can still wipe out the goal. That's kind of nice.
Technically, every dollar you pay today is paying for a goal that was done back in 23. So,
And
we're
more
way
importantly,
behind.
there is no goal. So
No.
that's even better, quite frankly.
Keep smiling.
Okay.
Easy Money's wife with $9.99. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, that puts us $75 away from today. Please. Thank you.
I like the way
so
his mind. We're $75 away from today. Like it's not today yet.
Yeah.
But in $75, time is literally money with Aaron. In $75, it'll be today. That's exciting.
I think technically that loud please counts as begging. Like definitely.
No,
plea.
that's
A plea is a beg. Yes.
No. Stop it. There's no begging today. And what would we even be begging for? Because there's no goal.
Let's just listen to this, please, and let me.
$75 away from today. Please. Thank
No, that's not begging. That's silly. That's positivity. He's just putting positivity in the world. That's all.
you so very much. Let's knock out this goal with positivity and show that we don't need to
Bam!
beg to knock
Here's a little
this out.
positivity for you.
He's gone down this whole positive route before. This is a funny route he goes down.
20
It's
minutes
probably,
left.
It might be. It's hard to decide, but it might be my favorite route because it's so clear. Like I can't imagine who this works on. I guess
No.
it's possibly a strategy he's used in relationships in real life in his life, but I don't know who it works on because it's so obvious what he's doing.
It's like when you're riding a bike and you do a wheelie. He's doing a wheelie, right? You can only hold this for so long. You're going to come crashing down back.
Right.
Left, $75 away. Be as generous as you feel like being. I hope that you guys appreciate this attitude more than the one we've had so far this week because it feels better for me.
Usually
Thanks,
I'm a real
guys.
grouch when I'm asking you for money.
Did someone talk to him? Like you're a real shithead early this week, Eric.
But this goes in cycles where like once a month he'll do this positive bullshit, it seems like. And he's like, I really hope my tone right now makes you give me money because sometimes I get meaner, and you don't want to. You don't want me to ask for money mean, do you? It's like I don't care how you ask for the money. You're still asking for. I mean, of course, he's not begging. He's asking politely for some money for nothing. He's offering you no service and saying, "Would you like to give me some money for that?" That's not begging. And there's no goal, so what would he be begging for?
This all makes no sense.
Keep throwing at it. It'll be gone in no time with a few more like that. Thank you, Easy Money's wife.
Remember when he was like, "Hey, cosmically we deserve a goal, but who cares?" Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was like, "Who cares if I hit the goal?" Now he's like, "Pretty please, I'm a good boy. I cleaned up all my toys. Please give me the goal, please."
As it gets closer, he feels the need. It's like, oh, I'm so close.
Yeah, guys, remember before when I said it doesn't really matter if we hit the goal? I was kind of fibbing about that. Come on.
I'm almost there, guys. Come on. Let me finish. Just need to finish.
Personal.
So close, Mike. We're so close.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Easy Money's wife gifting a membership.
Yes.
Thank you so
she's
much.
coming up big.
I hope a few more of you decide to be that generous because we
come on,
really are
guys.
very close.
Hold on. Is it really generous if you're like, I hope more people do that? Then isn't it kind of not generosity and more like mandatory?
It's an asshole move. He's like, oh, thanks for that thing you did. Everyone do that. Well, you didn't really.
Generosity loses its luster if everyone does it.
True.
You know?
Yeah. This is a mandatory thing that we all have to do. And,
Yeah, it's like going to someone that pays their taxes and was like, why can't everyone be so generous?
yeah, you know this fun thing this lady should do? You should all make it not fun and do it as a system.
Yeah.
Ruin it all.
$70 away from today's goal and a perfect week. And
I
come
can
on,
taste that.
guys. Just a few. I appreciate
No,
it
this
so
is
much.
this is not begging at all. This is
begging,
like
no.
for our benefit. This is like, do you guys want to taste the goal? And I don't know about you, but I'm like, fuck yeah, Aaron, let's do it. Let's goal together, brother. I know there's no goal today, but I'm willing to break that because Aaron's being so positive.
Big smile on my face. No begging. Just letting you know what the goal is. Throw in a few bucks. Make it look good.
How does he put no begging and then a second later?
And letting us know what the goal is. I remember earlier when he's like, the goal's whatever, man. The goal, it's not even really there. Like, do I deserve it? Yeah, but like, don't worry about it today. And now he's sticking with that. He's like, I'm just telling you if there was a goal, like what it would be. So like, if you want to give me, I don't know, like $75 would be a good number, for example.
That works.
It's nice to give a guideline.
Yeah. But after he gives that, I'm done with you. Now I want everyone to look at this man and do the same thing. Thank you.
I don't want to do what I've done the first 3 days of this week because it really doesn't make me feel good or feel like I have a real show. So 70's all we need. Let's do the 70. Thank you so much.
Hold on.
How can you be the greatest ever and I don't have a real show in the same sentence?
He's the greatest ever. No one does it better than me. I'd like to feel like I have a real show by you giving me money.
Ow.
And I got to tell you something. Before, you know what's crazy? Like, we talked about Alex Cooper earlier. She got like 60 million or 100, whatever the fuck it was, 100 million something from SiriusXM. She actually did a show before that. It's crazy, right?
It is. I just
They didn't go, eeny, meeny, miny. Alex Cooper, you. Come up here.
No.
$100 million. What do you say? Come on. She actually did a show, and then someone deemed it worth money. So I would say to Aaron, do the show first, and then maybe the money will come. You don't get to ask for the money. And I'm just trying to stay positive here. You don't get to ask for the money first, money up front, and I'll do a show. Joe Rogan in 2009 didn't say, I'll start a show, but Spotify, $400 million. Come on, pony up. What do you say? Now you have to prove the show is good, and then you get to feel like you have a show once you've done a good job.
Mike, it's all about positivity. It's all about doing this thing together in a connected way. Can I read you real quick the chat that's on the screen on Aaron's?
Please.
It says, you haven't called a sommelier, and it spells out the full N-word, Aaron. Community, we're doing this happiness. We're doing this the right way. I just noticed
good.
it. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
it's on your
good.
channel. Yeah, so I blocked it. It's
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
This is how we do it. This is how we do
Yes.
it nicely.
So much.
Positivity.
Keep it going, guys. Please don't let the flame burn out. Atomic Ray with $1 says, you haven't called a Somali an N, Aaron? No.
Yeah, that's true. No, I haven't.
He had it up the whole time.
Positive guy. What a sweet guy.
Brighten my day is the next one.
Hey, listen. If you guys have been listening long enough, I can get down in the dumps. Your old buddy Mikey can feel a little gloomy once in a while. How about a little pep in my step? What do you say? Where can I turn for something like that? Maybe Aaron knows.
All right, I'm going to keep going with this because it is entertaining. But guys, $70 away, 15 minutes left.
Hey,
you have no
that's
idea
nothing.
how
Come
much
on.
it means to me to get down to zero every day. It brightens my day. It makes me feel better. And I want to do it without getting angry or anything like that. So let's bang like that $70.
Hold on. I want to do it without getting angry. He's threatening them now. This is the positive guy, by the way. And remember when he's like, goal is what it is, brother. We hit it. We go over it. We don't hit it. Do I deserve it? Of course, obviously. But, I don't care if we hit it. And now he's like, come on. You don't want me to get angry, do you? You won't like me when I'm angry.
I swear to God, this is the beggiest he's ever been. Don't say I'm not going to beg.
No, he's not begging.
He's
not begging. This is the power of positivity, baby. This is not begging.
This is worse than Begging Monster, this stuff.
No, ridiculous.
And call it a win for the toe. Wally World gifting $5.
Yes!
Thank you so much, Wally World.
We want the gold, sucker.
See, Aaron? Positivity works.
Another inward. God damn you.
Oh, God.
That puts us 45 away. Guys, just a couple more of those, and it's over. A couple more. Chips and Diff, you got a membership. Pass it along. Nonce Wave, you got a membership.
Pass it along. Can I, if I can note something? You get a free membership. It's kind of a nice little thing. Someone gave you a free membership. If I now have to pay for someone else's membership, it's not really a free membership, is it?
No, it loses all its luster when I'm paying.
Hey, you just got a free membership. Why don't you pay the exact same amount that you would have for a membership and give someone else a membership? What do you say? As long as I get money, it doesn't really matter what was free to you. The result is that I get a bunch of money from people. That's what's positive about this.
Yeah, that pay it forward works back in the McDonald's drive-through line because you may have gotten two things, and the person behind you is only getting one. They're paying for yours. That's nice.
And maybe this says a lot about me. It says more about me than it does Aaron, certainly. I've listened to a ton of podcasts. I've never once thought, God, I'm enjoying this episode. How do I brighten the host's day? Nor should you think that of me, by the way. If you're listening to this program, you should not be thinking, God, how do I brighten Mike's day? If you like the show and you want to subscribe to Patreon, thank you so much. I do love you. I'm learning from Aaron. I'll try to be positive about that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. If it doesn't do anything for you, that's also fine. Your job is not to brighten my day. Unlike SteelToe fans, apparently. He's like, hey, but it would brighten my day. Why don't you want to do that for me? Don't you like when I'm smiling?
His fans are his preschool, the teacher.
Yes.
They keep him entertained for the day.
Yeah.
Pass it along. We keep doing that. We can do it, guys. That is awesome. I'm touched. Thank you so much. $45 from doing it. Do you have a 20 you could throw at the toe? Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo.
That's not begging. He's still not begging.
No. I mean, he is wearing a Santa suit and has a bell.
Played, Aaron.
Oh, no. I've seen less begging at Salvation Army. And this guy that's all he does.
You're right. It's like one of those people outside ringing the bell. And I'm not begging. Like, I don't even care if you give me this money.
No, the bell is not a beg. It's just an alert to let you know that you can drop a 20 in this hole.
I just want to get your attention to look at a sign that says, give me money. But
more notification than begging.
super chats and rumble rants. Holy shit, Wally World. Thank you so much. That also puts us 78 gifted memberships.
Whoa.
No, 77.
God.
Because we had the Easy Money's wife one before that. 77 gifted memberships away from 400. $45 away from the goal. So close. Thank you, guys.
Hold on. Let me get my abacus out. So 77, 477. He's killing it. My abacus says he's killing it.
Imagine if I just sat here, like this is the show. I'm like, hey, we got 1,200 patrons. I sit there for a while. And I'm like, 1,201. And I'm just staring at that number.
Hold on, let me plug that into the formula I have on the screen. Oh no, we're down $5. People, rally.
Oh, a little teamwork. 1,203. Look at that.
By the way, congratulations, 1,200 Patreon subscribers.
Hey, get that number up because it would brighten my day. Quite frankly, don't you want me to smile?
This man doesn't have an adjustable rate to his mortgage. Get on that, people.
That's true.
At least I'm assuming you don't. Most people don't nowadays.
Guys, so much. Let's beat it with positivity. Call it a win for the toe, and we'll get a perfect week and end what was a really kind of a tough week, but we'll end it on a smiling note. Thank you so much.
That's what I need in my day. That's what I need in my week.
Listen to him talk. Like, you would see this type of talk in like a schmaltzy, made-for-TV cancer movie, where it's like the motivating character, like the good guy's like, and it's you've gone through some tough stuff, but you're gonna end the week smiling. Like that's how just a schmaltz ball would look at like dealing with cancer, like real struggles. And Aaron's like, God, remember yesterday when you guys gave me money and how tough that was? And remember Tuesday when you gave me money? Oh my, we limped to the finish line then of you giving me money. But imagine today, we could end the week with me smiling. And by the way, like the way he uses time as if like it's important. Most of our weeks are not ending on Thursday. Like most regular workers are not like, all right, Thursday, quitting time. Finally the end of the week. I'd like to end my week smiling. Somebody give some money there. What do you say?
My grandfather was just murdered in a drive-by, but those are my problems, Mike.
Those are Monday struggles. That's Monday. Those are the Monday blues. This is Thursday, the end of the week.
Let's continue with this Nick Fuentes thing. I really hope
Fuentes.
You guys come up with that last 45. That would just mean a whole bunch.
By the way, I didn't even recognize the irony of a man going, guys, it's all about being positive. We're going to get back to Nick Fuentes calling black people animals. And let's all just keep a smile on our faces.
Guys, let's be as positive as possible as we watch Nick Fuentes call Candace Owens a troglodyte. Here we go. We deserve this is the next one.
Oh, boy. Are we getting a little treat here? We've been so good all week.
Ever. Thank you for the dollar. $45 away from today. 10 minutes left in today's show. This has been a good week, and you guys are really awesome. And I believe in you. I think you're a great audience. You have kept this show going so long.
I believe in you. Now, I believe in you. Here's what it implies. It says a lot. First of all, it means that Aaron thinks we're capable of giving him money, which, boy, that's big of him. Mm-hmm. But it also kind of implies, like, I believe in you, sort of implies that, like, a few times we tried the transaction. Like, I went to YouTube, I put in my wrong credit card number. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to work this darn fangled thing. But Aaron believes in me. So I'm going to go, you know what? I was thinking about quitting. Aaron's belief in me has inspired me to keep trying. I believe in you. Oh, thanks, man.
If you know how to order from Amazon, I believe in you people. Now get on that phone.
I believe in you. What does that mean?
They're Christ-like figures to him, Mike. He believes in them.
I think you've got that 45 in the next 10 minutes. I think you've got my back. I think you've got me. As much shit as we give each other, as much taunting and
He's having a conversation they are not having.
But this is a man who was said to Adam Bush, said to a very real Adam Bush, I don't even know you, motherfucker. never talked to you. And now he's like, hey, gang, we razz each other. Pants
That's what we
Maestro, Gray Duckling, the whole gang. You know, we break each other's balls, but at the end of the day, we're brothers. You know, what do you say? Give me some money. I'll never give you money. Has there ever been like, let me give you guys a few bucks? What do you say?
No. That would be negative.
What do you say, gang? You know, we're brothers in this. What do you say? I hand out a few dollars.
Teasing as we do.
He shares women he marries money, not Mike.
Teasing. Go back. I gotta hear that again. We tease each other.
We're goofy with
I think
each
you're
other.
a great audience. You have kept this show going so long. I think you've got that 45 in the next 10 minutes. I think you've got my back. I think you've got me. As much shit as we give each other, as much taunting and teasing as we do, I really think you guys do have this last 45. I'm
You know what
not
I
even
did too?
sweat.
I believe a collection of adults, whether it's 100 or 1,000, I believe the collection of adults watching Aaron's show, this is big of me to say, I believe they could pool together $45.
Probably.
I believe this group of grown men, I assume with jobs, I believe they could muster up $40 together. I know that's thinking very high of these men that I don't know, but I believe in them, and that's big of me.
He has set up the emotion that you feel if you don't as disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, I believe and trust in you. Oh, well, you didn't do it. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you guys.
Yeah, and now that we've realized, I mentioned how I believe in them, and I'm not going to pat myself on the back for that. But you guys should feel free to reward me for that belief. Don't forget. Come on, what do you say? Throw in a few bucks. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Find a buddy, and with a little teamwork, throw me some money. Reward me for believing in you people.
You nailed it one time when you said the interview is not Aaron. The interview is someone who really is an Aaron fan, who
Yes.
wholeheartedly yes, Aaron, I like making your day better. Oh, let's
Yeah.
get to the goal.
Yes,
I want
I
to talk to that person.
I want to interview the person. Put the word out there, folks. Go in SteelToe's chat and say, I'd love to interview this person. I want to interview the person that looks for, is like, oh, shit, we're $30 away from the goal. We got to hit it. Here's $30. You know, I actually want to talk to that person because I'm fascinated by that mentality. Now, I'm not going to convince them to stop giving. I'm genuinely curious about it.
The odds that you would get a genuine person over a troll are like 0.
That's what it would have to be a guy's like, oh, I just fuck with him. I don't know.
Yeah. Because if you actually thought that and then got grilled by another person, you would fold immediately. Oh yeah, no, I don't.
If I get someone, they would be about as genuine as I am during this segment, where they're like,
Yes.
"Oh, I just really love when Aaron's happy. It does a lot for me."
What if we promise them that we'll help finish whatever that goal is that day? So we'll help you
Ooh, yes,
with your Aaron thing.
yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Then you could be seen as a hero to Aaron.
I'll do it retroactively, like the next day.
Oh, don't
because
say
that.
that.
Still fits. But
Aaron's gonna file a lawsuit, and you'll owe all the money if you do it retroactively. All right.
In these last 10 minutes. So you guys decide amongst each other who's going to be the one to throw in 5, 10, 20, 45, 50, 60. Who gives a shit? Who's going to be the part of the group? Part of the group. I think we should do this as a group. That knocks out this last 45.
That way the shame is shared.
now that would suggest at time, this one we should do as a group. At times, I will select one of you at random and say, "You owe me the $45." But this time I'm asking the whole group to give me money.
This is how he likes to get money and how he likes to have sex with his wife. The whole
When is
group.
it-
Everyone in the group get involved.
I must have missed these episodes where he's like, all right, today we're going to spin the wheel and okay, Gray Duckling owes me the whole $300. Say it's not a group effort. It's just one of you.
You're giving him ideas. He is absolutely going to think of that idea. Because then he
Aaron,
puts...
carte blanche. It's yours.
Imagine him with this focused guilt pressure just on one person for 3 hours. They might break him.
That is a great, he should do that. Where he's just motivating one guy.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, come on, Walter. It's up to you.
Just to MSO, come on. Just to set an example for all the others forever.
Oh, MSO would dream of the day. You don't want to give him that opportunity.
5 and calls it a win. I would love that, guys. If it's 5 memberships, it's 5 memberships. If it's 10 memberships, it's 10 memberships. If
I
it's
love this
Venmo,
fantasy game.
if it's
Wait,
PayPal,
what does that mean? If it's 5 membership, it's 5 membership. I'll also accept more.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, if it's 5 memberships worth of donations, I'll accept that. If it's double, by God, I'll accept that too.
You know, suggested retail price is suggested. You can always pay more.
You know what? I've been thinking about this. I'm actually willing to accept more money.
With the team, we had a meeting.
Boy, that's big of you, Aaron. Thanks. I was worried I had too much money to give you, but now I know it's boundless.
We 2 words, no refunds. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a rule against less money. You can't give less money, but you can certainly give more money.
yeah. We're not the Price is Right. You can go over.
Yeah.
If it's any of that, holy shit, guys, I appreciate it so much. By the way, Wally World just went into the cuck chair. He's at $90 for the week.
Hold on, I want to explain this again. I know we talked about it in a previous episode. The cuck chair is, that's where Aaron places bad boys that have given him the 5th most amount of money that week. So if you're 6th or lower, you're not a cuck. If you're 4th or higher, not a cuck. If you've given him the 5th most amount of money that week, you're a dirty little cuckold. Why 5th and why that? I have no idea, but them's the rules, baby. I don't make them, I just enforce them.
He just has a different shaped medal stand than the rest of us. He's like, yep,
Yes.
nope, 4 people on my medal stand. Because, 4 people in the hot tub. That's how that works, right?
You're in the
Thank you.
cuck chair.
Very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's looking at the cuck chair as the guy sitting outside of the hot tub watching all 4 of them in the hot tub. That's the cuck chair.
Psychologically, it's very interesting that he's chose 5th.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's very interesting psychologically. But
Just keep throwing in those contributions. We're going to do it with kindness today. Yeah. We're going to smile. Because if I'm going to go down I'm going to go down with a smile on my face. And I don't think you guys...
We're going to do it with kindness. Now sit in that cuck chair, you bitch, number 5.
I've never heard that. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down with I've heard go down swinging. I've never heard I'm gonna go down smiling. Like that's the real mark of a true soldier, is if their body has a smile smeared on their face.
You've never heard that, but Nick Ricada heard that all the time.
I guess so. I'm going
Guys,
down
let
with a
me-
smile.
do that. I really don't. I have, call it whatever you want. It's a fucking belief that I have that you guys are going to reward this and we're going to get a win today. And it's going to be a perfect day for the toe. And that way, even if we don't and I fail.
So in Aaron's world, hold on, reward, I'm trying to understand rewarding. And there's no goal, by the way. Again, I should emphasize. We're talking a lot about the goal, but there isn't one. Reward this. So if I just see a show where a guy is like, hey, gang, I really love all you. You guys are great. I should be like, oh, how do I send this guy? Where are the links? How do I send him money of mine? Reward this. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Mike, he has faith in us. Doesn't that give you some sort of hope for yourself that you can fulfill what's going on
really
here? And if you don't,
Yeah.
you've shamed your family name.
Yeah.
He set this up so funny.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Debase myself to do it. I like that. So, guys, rally up. I'm still.
This is
at
not
the
debasing
point-
himself, by the way. He's not debasing himself here. He doesn't want to have to do that.
No, the giant volcano sit on my head and then begging for money for 3 hours. I'm not debased.
Can you imagine if he had to debase himself for this? If he had to humiliate? If he had to really, really embarrass himself? Can you imagine if he was doing something fucking humiliating that people pointed at and mocked? Oh, that would suck.
Point, I still don't have a good enough show where I can just not talk about it. And that kind of sucks. But I got to earn that. I got to get to that point. And
Yeah.
I really hope that you guys in the next
Oh,
couple
so this
minutes
is
here-
not begging. This is talking about the goal. I knew he would explain it eventually. This is just talking about the goal. He's not begging for the goal. He's just talking. He's like, hey, you see, there's a goal over there. I don't know. Maybe you guys want to go. Maybe you guys want to go take a look at it. Oh no, I'm not going anywhere near it. But right over there is a goal. Should you look at it? No, I mean, I don't know. It looks pretty cool to me. I don't know. Maybe you want. No, I'm not. No. Stop. I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm saying over there's a goal. I'm not interested in it at all. But I'm saying it is right over there. I don't know if you guys are. It's right there. It's a brilliant strategy.
Don't trip on it.
No.
Trip on
Just
what? The goal.
walk right up to it. It costs a few bucks to use, but no, just go check it out. It's really awesome.
Here, as I leave the chat, I hope you feel like doing it, man. I hope you feel like we've earned it today.
Yeah,
I hope I've earned your support to throw in just $5 or $10,
Yeah, dog.
knock out $45, and call it a win.
It is crazy. I mean, you can look how long we're spending on this. I think you can get why I fast forwarded 3 hours. Imagine if I pulled every clip of him doing this. Like, we'd be here all day.
But doing nothing because they're.
But he's not talking about the goal, of course. Yeah, he's not mentioning it or begging or anything.
It's like a long Seinfeld, just a show about nothing today.
Really feel like we deserve it today. They're making synthetic blood now.
I love this.
That's always a great transition. They're making synthetic blood now.
That's what you're getting, people. That's what you're paying for.
That's a $40 topic right there.
Oh, absolutely. Last one here. Mike, we did it with kindness.
Oh my God. No. Don't tell me. We're not about to. No, because there was no goal. Are we about to just reach utter serenity? Are we about to cross over to the other side and find out what exists beyond nothing? Let's do it.
Mike, we're about to come with no penis. This is going to be
my
an amazing
God.
feeling. It's going to be an amazing release.
Easy Money's wife with $20. Thank you.
She's been a real hero today. A shout out to you, go girl. She has really done something.
I mean, Easy Money is going to have some questions.
So much.
The gold sucker, Hulk Hogan. We coming for you, nigga.
And $5 from Bobby Joe Brown. Guys, $25 away.
Oh my God.
$25
We're
away
so close.
from
I
knocking
believe
it
in
out.
us. We can do it, guys. Let's go.
What could he be saving for that this $25 is the linchpin for the surgery or something?
That's a great. What precious gold is he working towards that he needs this $25 so badly?
It's like a Brewster's Millions. You have to buy a full Bitcoin at once or you don't get it. It's like,
Yes.
damn it, I need 25.
It out. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Finish it up. Five
Seems
more
really
gifted
genuine.
memberships on Rumble in the next 5 minutes, and we've got ourselves a win with positivity.
Yep.
We've got it without begging.
I think
We've
we're gonna
got
do
it
it.
without yelling and screaming. Come on, guys. I'm
go.
so happy that you've done this today.
We're gonna do this. We got this.
$25 away. Gift those memberships.
Come on.
Keep it coming. It's the final goal of the week, and goddamn if you guys haven't knocked it out so nice.
Don't wait for someone else to do it.
$25 left to go. Who wants to be the one to help do it? Why not? Yeah, no,
not?
Max Kep, I'm sure they have
Be the ones we've been waiting for. Come on.
like
It
that
is a
double
great
di-
sales pitch of SteelToe is, well, why not? You know?
Yeah.
You got money. Why not just give it to me? Why not make your money my money? Well, why not? See, I guess I never thought of it that way. That's true.
It does just sit in your wallet. It's not doing anything in there.
Yeah.
It's not
Exactly.
active.
Yeah. If you're, are you spending it right now? No. Then why not?
Technically, it's losing money while it's in your wallet. I'm saving you money from taking it.
That's true. You want to lose money? Keep it in a bank account. That's what I say.
digit IQ drama shit works really well. I don't want to do that. I'm willing to I could get those super chats too. I could be the king of the drama podcasters. I've got more talent in my little finger than all of them.
Oh, well,
But
hold
I
on.
want to take
Hold on.
This is where I don't like this, man. I don't like it.
So he could do a show people want to watch. I'm not going to bog you down with that. I'm going to sit here for, I don't know, a quarter of my show and go, come on, give me money. Give me money. Come on, give me. Please. Please give me money. Please. Come on, give me money. That's so much better than one of those dumb drama podcasts that people are interested in.
to do that. I'm willing to
By the way, I'm assuming I'm lumped into that. I'm assuming I'm one of the people he's talking about, like,
You
drama
better be.
podcast.
You better.
Is this drama I'm talking about?
It is. It's very. I'm excited to know if we make this non-goal or not.
That's true. That's a good. You know what? I'm silly. I didn't think of it that way. This is obviously ripe with drama. You're right.
This will affect the rest of my day. We may Electra. We may cancel all the shows. I may need some time to think.
Make sure you go to HackRideStudios.com and check if they canceled them or not.
Tens of people will be without things to watch today.
I could be the king of the drama podcasters. I've got more talent in my little finger than all of them. But I want to take the hard road because it makes me happier. You know? I don't know.
It's so much more difficult to talk about. Listen, I do dumb stuff. Like I talk about what Kim Congdon said about Hannah Berner. We could put a lot more effort into the show and talk about what The View said about Donald Trump. That would be so much harder work. But like I tell you, I'm a lazy fuck. What do you want from me? You know?
Hard road because it makes me happier. You know?
That is psychological right there. The hard road makes me happier.
He takes the road less traveled.
I don't know. I just it makes me happier to do a real show. That's all. Yeah. So no disrespect or anything.
Here's what I always say this about Carl, particularly doing a show with him. I'm like, the guy doesn't put anything into this. There's no work that goes. That's always been my one thing about him. Is he's never there's no production that he sticks to very stringently. There's never work that goes into it. He doesn't find a whole bunch of clips from a bunch of different sources. I wish there was more work involved. It's just very lazy. That's what I notice most when I watch his programs.
Nice. Now that you said that, I can skip future rehearsals because my God, those things get ass.
Yeah, no, it's lazy. The scripts that he writes for all of us.
I could teach them all how to do that drama shit, but it's corrosive to your soul.
Yeah.
Doggo doesn't die with $20.
More that, like, you could teach us how to do it, but like you kind of tried and failed and nobody liked you. And in fact, Carl kind of did you a favor because for years they were like, you got to cover this SteelToe guy. And he was like, nah, I'm kind of friends with him. Mm-hmm. Was it that everyone thought you should be crucified for how bad you are at this? And Carl was like, I kind of like the guy, so I'm not going to bother.
Poor Carl held onto that rope as long as possible, looked around and saw no one. He's like, what am I? How high am I? Oh my God, I'm a mile up. No,
Aaron did. I only found Aaron because he was talking about Stuttering John and Chad Zuma. I don't even get what he's talking about here. And then everyone was like, I don't like you. They made a subreddit called the SteelToe Boring Show. And he was like, well, I better get the fuck out of here. It seems like too hot in this kitchen.
Right, Mike, we need to do a real show. And by that, I mean, I will start cutting Fox News clips and we'll just watch those.
It would be like if I was constantly trying to get into the Austin comedy scene. And then they were like, all right, Mike, come on in. And I failed at it. And I was like, man, those guys are lazy. That's just one thing about them, lazy fucks. That's what I'll tell you.
They don't even know how to set a comedy room up right.
It's stupid. I don't even like any of them, actually.
This is like little room you go in before you go on the stage. I mean, what is that even for? Do I need peace and quiet?
No, not for me. Never was.
Dollars says you can't fail, Maestro. Fuck a swear jar. Shout out Silverwolf. Thank you for the $20.
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Guess what? We're just
I tried to hit the N-word.
$5 away from today's goal after Zen Man gifted a membership. Holy shit, you guys. One more gifted membership away.
Come on!
$5
we can
away
do
from
this.
Today's goal. Thank you so much. 3 minutes.
You want to actually do a team together thing, guys? Get him $5 away every time and then just hang in there. That is the team effort.
I think it would have to be. I don't think he's so crazy that he would obsess over that $5. He would for a few days, but eventually he'd be like, all right, the goal's $5 less now.
Yeah, we have some adjustments.
Minutes to go. Holy shit, man. Let's do it. Let's go. Nomo says you take the road less traveled. I do. And man, I'm really so happy that we do. $10 from like Anthony. Guy. That's it. No begging, no anger, no positivity, and it's been rewarding.
There was no begging that whole time. That was so nice to be beg free.
It's an hour of begging. I counted.
No. There was no begging.
Guys gave us a win today.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's what I get most excited for.
That's the real show he's talking about, Mike. Just random clips that make no sense.
I'm afraid.
I can do that.
I've got some bad news. Oh, that's worth $300.
And now that puts Anthony at $90. He's back in the cuck chair, isn't he?
No,
Oh, Anthony, good for you.
congratulations, Anthony.
No, he's tied with Wally World at 90.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Treetop arm.
Wait, does that mean they're both fourth or they're both fifth now? Because the cuck chair is only so strong. I'm just saying.
That's an interesting. That's a good point. No, I think they're both tied for fifth, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we're gonna need a cuck love seat or something. We're gonna need a switch.
Medillo says, if this is positive, Aaron, give me negative, Aaron. I don't want to. I like it too much.
Turn
when
my
I'm
back on that
encouraging
guy.
towards you guys. It makes me feel bad. Like, today's show is perfect now. We knocked it out before
Yay!
10:30. We covered a lot of
good.
great shit. It was an awesome show.
Today's show is
Thank you, guys.
Perfect.
If
That's
that
the
guy-
word I was. That's the word I was thinking of.
If that guy didn't give $10, the show would be flawed. But now the show is perfect.
It's like a pearl pulled from a clam that's been hidden for millions of years. It's perfect, unblemished.
I can't imagine knowing how much money these people have given me. Never mind having it, the entire show hinge on it. Like, the entire show is based around the amount of money they gave you, and that makes it a good show.
Mike, just to remind you, we did it one time, and both of us needed like a week of sleep.
It was
Just
exhausting.
to get over it. Yes.
Guys so much. Jim Sharkey says, no begging, forget it. I'm rolling, baby. I'm rolling.
Yo, G Money, what's up, dog?
Hell yeah, bro.
Got that Skrilla.
And we did it. Thank you so much. Guys, it's been an amazing show. I appreciate you so much.
Imagine going through all that. You hit the goal, and then you're like, all right, hitting the bricks.
You guys have a good one. Go get a latte.
All right, thanks for the money, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, there's so much like big thoughts, big world thoughts, and then just have it end with a thud like that. Huh?
Oh, this is so. Imagine what we could do. Imagine what you and I together could do with this money. Oh, you gave it to me? All right, see you later.
This man has not heard of like how concerts end and the band comes out again and does their best song. You do the best of the last. You don't leave us
hear-
with the dud.
Let's hear him wrap it up here. This is good for retention, by the way. People stay to the last second.
It is good for retention.
Thank you guys so much. Jim Sharkey says, no begging, forget it. I'm rolling, baby. I'm rolling. And we did
He's
it.
doing an impression
Thank
of
you
me doing an impression of him.
It's very urban, Mike. It's very urban.
so much. Guys, it's been an amazing show. I appreciate you so much. We've got Rumble.
Oh, we got Rumble Friday. You cut that off too soon. We
Yeah,
got Rumble Friday coming
I
tomorrow.
was too excited. We made it. We did it. It was done.
All right, everyone gave me money. I guess I'll get out of here.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.